Southerners are a peculiar people. I tell you, I love the Southern lifestyle. I live in coastal Georgia. I've lived a lot of places, traveled a lot of places. I've 5 continents and dozens of countries, and I find people beautiful no matter where you go, no matter who they are, no matter what the culture, no matter what the color of their eyes, or no matter the color of their skin. I find that people are amazing. And yeah, there's a lot of bad people in the world, but right now, right now, the good outweighs the bad. And I find that life is just a lot better if you look for the humor in things, and if you make people smile, and if you can make people laugh. um, I don't know, you just see a different side. You never know whose day you're gonna make by just smiling at them or just being kind. The other day I went into a Dollar General here in coastal Georgia, and I walked in, and when I walked in, the first thing I saw was this older lady, and she was short, an older black lady, and she was trying to reach up on the top shelf, and she was trying to get some mason jars, and she said, "Could you help me, honey?" And I'm like, "Sure, of course, be glad to." So I reached up, and she wanted cases of these mason jars, and there were like 3 cases. So I grabbed the first case and put it in her buggy, and I grabbed the second case with no problem, put it in her buggy. What I didn't notice when I was grabbing the third case was there was this jar of pickles up on the shelf right beside it, and I saw it just as I knocked them off of the top shelf. It wasn't a big jar, it was like 16 ounce or maybe 12 ounce or whatever. The little dill sweet pickles, little sweet pickles, and boom, they hit the floor, and it was a mess. It was a real mess. So I just like, oh, well, So I took the jars and put them in her buggy, and I reached down and I started picking up the pickles and putting them in what was part of the jar and the glass. And she's like, "Honey, honey, honey, don't do that. You're going to cut yourself." And I'm like, "No, it's all right. It's all right. It's no problem." And I continued to pick them up. Well, she popped me right on my butt. And it was just an instinct from her. It was like, I'm younger, and she's thinking, this boy ain't minding me. So she popped me on my butt. And about that time, her friends were walking in the door. There's 3 or 4 other ladies that walked in and watched her hit me on the butt. They didn't know what else would happen, what else was going on, but they just saw her smack me. And she's like, "Oh, oh, oh, I'm so sorry." And I just looked up at her and smiled, and I said, "It's all right, darling." And then the other ladies were like, "I think he liked it. I think that boy liked it." And the little old black lady, she goes, "Well, I ain't never spanked no white boy's butt before." And before you know it, the manager was over there just dying laughing, and people that were walking in the store were all laughing. And, I just rather laugh at life than take it too seriously. I know there's a lot of serious stuff in the world, but you know what? Most of the stuff that we think is serious, just give it a few minutes, and it's not nearly as serious as you think. Right? Life is a whole lot better, if you go through life being a happy man. Happy man, happy man. Oh yeah, I'm a happy man. Sometimes people don't understand. I am a happy man. Met a woman with a big old frown. Kept her friends from coming round. Said, "Hey, mister, do you ever get down?" I said, "Yes, but I'm a happy man." Happy man, happy man. Yes, ma'am, I'm a happy man. Sometimes